Hey everybody, it's Rich and welcome to another edition of the Coach's Corner. I want to begin with a huge thank you to everybody that both participated in and supported our promotion for the Epic Coach Academy. I am happy and proud and excited to say that we sold out a brand new group, and that group actually starts their year with me tomorrow. So tomorrow, Tuesday of this week, I have an amazing group of epic coaches who are about to go on the ride of a lifetime with me, and I'm so excited and honored. So thank you for everyone that played a part in the participation. So to celebrate, I actually went out of town this weekend, kind of an impromptu trip. I got in my car and I left the beach here and I headed up the coast and I went up to Big Sur. If you've never been to Big Sur, which is about, I don't know, hour and a half south of San Francisco in the middle of the woods on the coast, it's absolutely gorgeous. Put it on your list of places to go before you die. Went camping, met a friend up there, we camped and had a blast all weekend. So just got back, I'm just getting back into my groove here on this Monday. So anyways, Big Sur was awesome. Today though, I want to talk about the difference between being a hobbyist and a professional. So in your coaching business, is it a hobby for you or are you a professional? And that reminds me of a story. So let's go back about 2 years ago. When I launched Monetize Your Passion, my last book, I did some interviews for that promotion, and one of them was with the great Bob Allen. You probably know the name Robert Allen. He's a true pioneer in the personal development world. And so it was kind of a big deal. I got to interview Bob, and I remember on that interview, he talked about how he was building a home. He lives about an hour south of here in San Diego. And at that time, he was building a home, and in that home, he was going to build this theater room. And the idea was that he was going to bring in his friends and people that he could just mastermind with right at his house. And I kind of joked to him on that call with about 1,000 people on the line. I said, hey Bob, when you get that house done, I'd love to come by and mastermind and brainstorm with you. This was 2 years ago. Well, back in February of this year, for some reason his name popped in my head, and I said, you know what, I'm going to shoot Bob an email. Maybe he's got that house done. I'd love to come by and hang out with him. So sure enough, I sent him an email. Hey Bob, it's Rich. How you doing? Just wondering if you ever had, finished that house. I'd love to come by. And by total coincidence, he emailed me right back and said, hey, Rich, I finished the house, and this week on Wednesday, this is back in February, I'm inviting 15 to 20 of my top clients are coming by, and we're doing an all-day mastermind meeting. I'd love for you to come by. He goes, I'm going to have some other special guests also. So I canceled my whole schedule that Wednesday, and I drove down, and I went to his house. An amazing house is not the right word; it's more of a palace. This amazing house, and it was a highlight for me because Brian Tracy was there. In fact, Brian Tracy got on the little stage and did a talk with Bob, and then the next person that he announced to come up on stage was me. So I got to follow Brian Tracy, which was a pretty cool treat. But the point is, I remember that day Bob asked the question. He asked everyone in that room, and this is a room of coaches and authors and speakers, info product guys, and he said to them, are you treating your business like a hobby or are you treating it like a profession? And basically the difference is that professionals get paid. What I've discovered is a lot of coaches, it's just kind of something that you've always done, it's been a hobby of yours, but until you make that mental shift that you are going to get paid to do what you do, then it's just a hobby. So today I really want to make two main points for you. One is for you to look at that question, is it a hobby or a profession? And is there a mental shift that you need to make? You need to kind of make that little click in your mind saying, you know what, it's no longer just a hobby. I want to get paid. I want to treat this like a real business. So that's number one, is just to kind of make that mental shift if you need to. And then number two, the question I have for you is, do you have a plan? Okay, I mentioned my epic group, number one, just to share, how that all played out. But number two, when we start tomorrow, the very first thing that I do with that group, and it takes us pretty much the whole first month, is together we are going to write a business plan. Okay, that's why I like starting now in November. By the end of November, all of those coaches are going to have a very specific business plan. It's about an 8-page, pretty detailed plan that I walk them through, so that as we move forward into next year, they're going to have a plan, okay? Professionals have a plan. Professionals treat their business like a business. Professionals get paid. So my question for you is, do you have a business plan for next year? I'm willing to bet that most of you listening right now, you don't, and that's totally cool. So my advice, write a plan. I don't care if it's a one-page, very simple plan that's just got your goals and a little bit on what you're going to do to reach those goals, or if it's a pretty detailed plan like I walk my clients through. Go online, find some kind of template for a business plan, even shoot me an email and I'll send you a blank business plan. Because the reality is, if you're committed to growing your coaching business, then it's no longer a hobby. If you're committed, you got to be a professional. Professionals have a plan, and most importantly, professionals get paid. And the more you get paid, the better, because not only are you going to make a lot of money, but you're going to make the impact that I know that you want to make. So that's it. Are you a hobbyist or a professional? Be a pro. Have a great week, everybody. It's beautiful weather back here. In fact, let me turn this around. You can see the view that I'm looking at. I normally have the beach behind me, but just kind of where the sun's sitting, you wouldn't be able to see me. So there's the view I'm looking at. Not bad. Alright guys, have a great week. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.